Hey Nick, it's Brett Jones here. Just wanted to address your concerns that you had mentioned before on the phone. First of all, I just wanted to let you know that, there definitely is a method to the madness here. So when we began, I think it was December 7th, it was on December 10th, I took a, report of all your rankings, right? And then, so then on the, January 10th, I went ahead and did an update. So a month later, and then I was planning on doing this on February 10th, so in a few days here. But I went ahead and did this today, just to, show you that we are absolutely making progress here. And I wanted to address your concerns. I know, so I went ahead and checked, right? And it looks like it was January 21st is when I charged your card for 150. Now it takes 3 days for that process to go through and go into my bank account, right? So that would have been the 24th. So it's been exactly 2 weeks since you've paid me, and I just wanted to show you all the work that's gone into this in the meantime, within that 2 weeks, right? So I just wanted to show you the process real quick. So I go to a website called domcop.com, right? And then what I do is I bid on expired domains. And then once I win those domains at auction, then what I do is I go to register the domains. And then I set up the domain with hosting. And then after that, I set up the WordPress website to look like a regular full-on website with tons of content. This is probably about 2,000 words of content within these four posts right here. And then once I get this content written, I mean the battle's only just begun, right? So I'll show you an example here. So soldoutmusic.net. This is an expired domain that I bought for you. And on this domain, let me just go to the website real quick. Okay. So sold out music. I bought this at domain, set it up with hosting, registration, and then I changed all these settings to make it look unique. And then you can see that I went in here and I wrote five articles. Now I went ahead and from this website, we pointed a link, Home Theater Installation Scottsdale. This would be the second link with that anchor text that we've done. And I just want to show you something real quick. So just because I buy the domain and I get everything, all the articles set up, well, I have to wait until Google indexes this website, right? So you can see that soldoutmusic.net, this is picked up in Google's index. So now that it's picked up, now I can point a link to your website, which I have already done from this website. So, oh wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, so soldoutmusic.net. So you can see from this website, there's another link to your website that says Home Theater Installation Scottsdale, right? So if you click on this, it goes to your website. Same thing was true with CanadaGooseJackets.net, right? So now you have two separate outside domains that are linking to your website with the anchor text Home Theater Installation Scottsdale, which and that's the main reason that you are ranked on the first page now for Home Theater Installation Scottsdale, right? You went from rank number 53 to number 9 since we started, and that's the exact reason why. I want to show you another example. Okay, so on top of soldoutmusic.net, I bought a couple other domains that were pointing to say Home Theater Installation Gilbert and Home Theater Installation Chandler. Now with mysteriouswrit.org, this is going to be one of your backlinks. You can see that in the last 2 weeks since I bought this, I've filled it out to look like a normal blog. All these posts, these have, hundreds of words of content. Like, so on this website, there's thousands of words of content that I've already done, right? This took a lot of time and effort. But you can see that when you go to see if this website's in Google's index yet, you can see it's not. There's no search results. So I can't point this link until it gets picked up by Google. And in order to do that, let me exit out here. Um, Sorry, one second. Okay. Yeah, so for mysteriousrip.org, right? Obviously, it's not in Google's index. So this is what I have to do is I have to go and I have to go in here and I have to keep releasing posts until Google indexes this website. And then only when Google indexes this website, once you see Mysterious Rip pop up in its search results, then I can go ahead and point the link that says Home Theater Installation Gilbert. Same thing with St. Luke Sports, right? This is another, like, once again, man, this is tons of work. Like, this is all, you can see that all the content that's on this blog already, this is going to be a link that's pointed at your website, but you can see that it hasn't indexed in Google yet. So like out of the three links that I got you, yeah, all of them are set up. Like that's tons of work, man. That to buy the domain at auction, register it, set it up with hosting, set it up with content. I mean, this is a freaking process. And so far, only one of those has indexed, and now you have a link from them, and that's going to take a couple weeks to kick in. And then once this gets indexed, same thing is going to happen. Once this gets indexed, same thing is going to happen. I just want you to know in the last 2 weeks, man, like to set all these three backlinks up, it took an immense amount of work. And I mean, it's very skilled. It takes time. So when you said that, you felt like I was scrambling a little bit. I just want you to know that's not the case at all, man. It just like there's a process to go with all this. And I do need to know if you feel like, I'm not holding up my end of the bargain and giving you enough updates, or you don't feel like you're really getting a value for what you're paying me to do. I need to know right now so I don't point these links that I haven't pointed yet. These are all set up, but I can still point these at another client site. So I just need you to be honest with me. If you don't see the value in what I'm doing, please let me know, because I don't like, now that I've already pointed links from these other two websites to you. I mean, it would take a lot of work for me to have to change things around to use these for another client. And I don't, I'm not going to point these other two links at your site and get you ranked better for these keywords. If you don't want me to, continue to work. I know another thing you were concerned about is that the keywords that I'm going after, if they're not the best keywords, right? Well, I wanted to show you that let me see. So if people type in home theater Scottsdale, this is a term that could mean a few things, right? Home theater, they could be looking to buy a home theater system. Maybe they're not looking for a company to install it. Maybe they're looking for an audio video store, right? You'll notice that for that term, like I don't have that term. I'm not trying to get you to rank for that specifically. Home theater installation, yeah, like I know when people are typing in home theater installation, then they're looking for someone to install their home theater, like home theater installation Scottsdale. Home theater, and which, by the way, you're on the first page now. For this keyword. Obviously, you're at the bottom, so you're not going to get a whole lot of clicks yet. Once you're in the top three, then you'll really start to roll. But I also wanted to show you that just by having this one backlink, home theater installation Scottsdale, you've literally moved. Like you weren't even ranked in the maps, and now you're five in the maps. I mean, you're up there. This is one thing though. Your ratings have gone down quite a bit from when we started to work together. It was you had like a 4.1 when we started. Now you have a 3.7. I know you're wondering about people or about the decrease in business you've had. This is a huge thing, man. People look at your reviews before they hire somebody. And this is just in Scottsdale, but you can look at your competition. I mean, you at 4.9, 4.8, 4.9, 4.8, 3.7. It's like, okay, like they're probably not going to call you, I mean, straight up, like we need to get this back to a close to a 5.0. Even if you were like, dude, Brett, I don't want to work with you anymore, this is going to dictate the future success of your business drastically, right? I'm not saying this is the only reason that you had a decrease in sales, but I will tell you that every single keyword that you were ranked for, you've moved up dramatically. And it all these are all keywords with buyer intent. Like I said, home theater Scottsdale, I'm not going to go after that specifically. I don't think that's going to be a great value for you. Home theater installation Scottsdale, absolutely. And I just want to show you too, when you type in like home theater installers, right? That's like a great buyer term. That's people that are looking for home theater installers. So installation, no, just another variation of that. I mean, look, man, you're on the front page for home theater installers also. So I'm just going at we're going after installation, installers. We're going after your best buying keywords. I'm not like trying to get you ranked for stupid shit that people aren't going to be actually calling you to do. Like, if you're going after um, I don't know, man, just the home theater example, I feel like, that kind of explains what I'm trying to get across to you. And then also on these, like you can see that on top of these other links, which are, I've already spent a lot more money than you paid me, which is fine. I don't mind showing you results in advance. But on top of these, like we're also adding other links. We got you had one, two, three, four, five, six backlinks aside from these. And now you have nine. We're gonna keep adding these every day for the next 10 days. So that's going to help dilute down your anchor text. I'm taking the amount of money you're giving me and I'm trying to stretch it as far as I can and show you massive results. So I do want to say that, I mean, this is time consuming. So, to do your rankings and manually check to see where you're at. I mean, I can only afford to do this once a month. I mean, I understand you want to see it a couple times a week. I really just can't, dude. And like, I wasn't gonna do this video until a few more days. I just want to show you there's a reason for it. It's not like I'm just sitting here hoping, kind of scrambling to put together a game plan. It's like, nah, everything's in place, man. Everything's rolling. So, please let me know if you'd like to continue. For me to increase your rankings. I really feel like the decrease in your business has absolutely nothing to do with your website, man. You weren't getting that much great traffic before. I know I could tell from doing some research that you had done some paid advertising to Google in the past, so Google AdWords, that could be a reason. Um, I don't know if there was any other marketing you were doing before that would have an impact, but obviously, like your best buyer's terms, in my opinion, are home theater installation. Because if someone was looking like for info on how to install their own home theater, like I feel like people would be putting in home theater installation instructions, or you know what I mean? Like when people type in home theater installation, it pops up, it brings up companies. It doesn't bring up like how-to manuals because Google knows that if I'm at my house and I type in home theater installation, look at um, home theater installer, custom home theater company, home theater installation, 24/7 audio video. Like, I mean, Google knows that people that are typing in home theater installation, they know that they're looking for a home theater installation company to come out and do it, like the best 10 home theater installation in Phoenix, AZ. So these are people that are doing wall mounting. Like, I mean, we're definitely on the right track. It's just it's going to take a little bit more work to get you to the top. So please, please, please let me know if you're having any doubts in like my process or the value I'm bringing to you. Please let me know. So I mean, it's not a big deal, man. I need to know so I don't point these links at your website. If you're not feeling it. All right. So anyway, thanks, Nick. I'll talk to you soon, man. Bye bye.